Welcome to this presentation on the traditional forms of Hindu marriage. Hindu marriage is not just a union of two individuals but a sacred bond that ties families and communities together. This presentation will explore the various traditional forms of Hindu marriage that have been practiced over centuries, reflecting the rich diversity and cultural heritage of Hinduism. In Hinduism, marriage is classified into 8 distinct forms, known as Ashtavivah. These forms have their roots in ancient scriptures, particularly the Manusmriti. Each form of marriage is unique and was practiced based on the social status, values, and beliefs of the individuals and families involved. Let's delve into each of these forms in detail. The Brahma Vivah is considered the most ideal and sacred form of marriage in Hinduism. In this form, the bride's father gifts his daughter to a learned and virtuous man without expecting any dowry. This form emphasizes the union of two families based on dharma, that is righteousness and mutual respect. Deva Vivah is a form where the bride is married off to a priest or a person officiating a sacrificial ceremony. While considered less ideal than Brahma Vivah, it was a common practice in ancient times. This form reflects the deep connection between marriage and religious duties in Hindu culture. Arsha Vivah involves the groom giving a token gift, usually a cow and bull, to the bride's father. This form is simple and free from the exchange of dowry. It was prevalent among sages and rishis who valued austerity and simplicity in life. Arsha Vivah represents a union based on mutual respect and shared values. Prajapatya Vivah is a form of marriage that emphasizes mutual consent and the equality of the bride and groom. In this form, the couple vows to fulfill their household duties together. It was a common practice among ordinary people and reflects the importance of partnership and shared responsibilities in Hindu marriage. Gandharva Vivah is a form of marriage based purely on mutual love and attraction between the bride and groom. Parental consent is not necessary in this form, making it similar to the modern-day concept of love marriages. It was an accepted form of union in ancient times, particularly among the warrior class. Asura Vivah is a form of marriage where the groom offers wealth or valuable gifts to the bride's family in exchange for the marriage. This practice was considered inferior as it involved a commercial transaction, and it was often frowned upon by the higher castes. However, it was still prevalent among certain communities. Rakshasa Vivah involves the forcible abduction of the bride by the groom, often with the intention of marriage. This form of marriage was associated with warriors and kings who believed in conquering their brides. It is not considered ethical or desirable, but it was a practice recorded in ancient texts. Paishocha Vivah is the most condemned form of marriage in Hinduism. In this form, the groom takes advantage of the bride while she is asleep or intoxicated, often without her consent. It is considered sinful and is strictly prohibited in Hindu scriptures. This form highlights the importance of mutual consent and respect in marriage. In conclusion, the traditional forms of Hindu marriage offer a fascinating glimpse into the social and cultural fabric of ancient India. While some forms have evolved or become obsolete, the underlying values of respect, mutual consent, and the sanctity of marriage continue to be relevant in contemporary Hindu society. As we reflect on these traditions, we see a rich tapestry of practices that have shaped the institution of marriage in Hinduism. Thank you for watching this presentation on the traditional forms of Hindu marriage. If you found this YouTube presentation useful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel for more insightful content.